everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Ask Prep. In today's video we are going to study about industries. Let's get started. Introduction. What is industry? Industry refers to an economic activity that is concerned with production of goods, extraction of minerals, or the provision of services. Thus, we have iron and steel industry, production of goods, coal mining industry, extraction of coal, and tourism industry, service provider. What are secondary activities? Secondary activities, or manufacturing, involve transforming raw materials into more valuable products. For example, turning wood pulp into paper and paper into notebooks are stages in the manufacturing process, each adding value. Industries are economic activities focused on producing goods, extracting minerals, or providing services. Examples include the iron and steel industry, goods production, coal mining, resource extraction, and tourism, service provision. Next is classification of industries. 1. On the basis of raw material, agro-based industries use plant and animal-based products as their raw materials. Food processing, vegetable oil, cotton textile, dairy products and leather industries are examples of agro-based industries. Mineral-based industries are primary industries that use mineral ores as their raw materials. The products of these industries feed other industries. Iron made from iron ore is the product of mineral-based industry. This is used as raw material for the manufacture of a number of other products, such as heavy machinery, building materials, and railway coaches. Marine-based industries use products from the sea and oceans as raw materials. Industries processing seafood or manufacturing fish oil are some examples. Forest-based industries utilize forest produce as raw materials. The industries associated with forests are pulp and paper, pharmaceuticals, furniture and buildings. 2. Industries on the basis of size. This classification refers to the amount of capital invested, number of people employed, and the volume of production. Small-scale industries. Cottage or household industries are small-scale industries where artisans produce goods by hand, such as basket weaving, pottery, and other handicrafts. Small-scale industries, like silk weaving and food processing, require less capital and technology than large-scale industries. Micro and small-scale enterprises are essential for generating employment. Large-scale industries produce large volumes of products. Investment of capital is higher, and the technology used is superior. Production of automobiles and heavy machinery are large-scale industries. 3. Industries on the basis of ownership. Private sector, owned and operated by individuals or groups, example private businesses. Public sector, owned and operated by the government, such as Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and Steel Authority of India Limited. Joint sector, owned and operated jointly by the state and individuals, like Maruti Udyog Limited. Cooperative sector, owned and operated by producers, suppliers of raw materials, or workers, as seen in Anand Milk Union Limited and Sudha Dairy. Factors that affect location on industries. Industries are located based on factors like proximity to raw materials, especially for bulky or perishable goods, and power availability for machinery operation. Labor is abundant in densely populated areas, while water is essential for cooling and waste disposal. Flat topography and moderate climate suit most industries, with market access important for perishable products. Efficient transportation networks and coastal locations are key for moving goods. Capital availability and government policies offering tax incentives and infrastructure also influence industry location decisions. What is individual system? An industrial system consists of inputs, processes, and outputs. The inputs are the raw materials, labor and costs of land, transport, power and other infrastructure. The processes include a wide range of activities that convert the raw material into finished products. The outputs are the end product and the income earned from it. In case of the textile industry, the inputs may be cotton, human labor, factory and transport cost. The processes include ginning, spinning, weaving, dyeing and printing. The output is the garment we wear. Industrial region, industries attract people for employment, leading to the development of essential services like transport, banking, and power. This creates industrial regions with high industry concentration. Notable global industrial regions include Ruhr Valley, Germany, Lancashire, UK, and New York Mid-Atlantic, USA. In India, key industrial regions are Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Tamil Nadu, Hooghly, Ahmedabad, Baroda, Chota Nagpur, Vishakhapatnam, Guntur, and Gurgaon, Delhi. Distribution of major industries. The major global industries are iron and steel, textiles, and information technology. Iron and steel, along with textiles, are older industries, while IT is emerging. Key locations for iron and steel include Germany, USA, China, Japan, and Russia. Textile industries are concentrated in India, Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan. Major IT hubs are Silicon Valley in California and Bangalore in India. Iron and steel industry. Significance: the iron and steel industry is a key feeder industry, providing raw materials for many other industries. Steel is versatile, durable, and can be alloyed with other metals like aluminium, nickel, and copper for added strength. It is often called the backbone of modern industry, as it is essential in the production of tools, machinery, and infrastructure. In India, the iron and steel industry has been crucial for industrial growth, comprising large steel plants, mini mills, rolling mills, and ancillary industries. Process of making steel. Process of converting iron ore into steel involves many stages. The raw material is put in the blast furnace where it undergoes smelting. It is then refined. The output obtained is steel, which may be used by other industries as raw material. The changing location of iron and steel industry. Before 1800 AD, iron and steel industry was located where raw materials, power supply and running water were easily available. Later, the ideal location for the industry was near coal fields and close to canals and railways. After 1950, iron and steel industry began to be located on large areas of flat land near seaports. This is because by this time steel works had become very large and iron ore had to be imported from overseas. Iron and steel industry in India. India's iron and steel industry has flourished due to the availability of raw materials, cheap labor, transport, and market access. Major steel centers like Bhilai, Durgapur, Burnpur, Jamshedpur, Rourkela, and Bokaro are located across 4 states: West Bengal, Jharkhand, Orissa, and Chhattisgarh. Other important centers include Bhadravati and Vijayanagar in Karnataka, Vishakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, and Salem in Tamil Nadu. India's steel production rose from 1 million tons in 1947 to 30 million tons in 2002. Before 1947, there was only one iron and steel plant in the country, Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited, TISCO, which is privately owned. TISCO was started in 1907 at Sakshi, near the confluence of the Suvarnarekha and Kharkai rivers in Jharkhand. Geographically, Jamshedpur is the most conveniently situated iron and steel center in the country. Pittsburgh. Iron processing in Pittsburgh began in the late 18th century, and by 1850, it was known as the Iron City. The first steel plants in the USA were established in the 1870s. Pittsburgh's steel industry benefits from local coal, while iron ore is sourced from Minnesota, about 1,500 kilometers away. The Great Lakes Waterway provides a cheap shipping route for ore, and the Ohio, Monongahela, and Allegheny rivers supply water. Today, most steel mills are located in the valleys of these rivers, and finished steel is transported by land and water. The Pittsburgh area also hosts many factories that use steel to produce items like railroad equipment and heavy machinery. Cotton textile industry. The cotton textile industry, one of the oldest in the world, began as a cottage industry before transitioning to large-scale factories during the Industrial Revolution. Today, it mixes cotton with synthetic fibers like nylon and polyester. India, China, Japan, and the USA are major producers. In India, the cotton textile industry has a rich history, with regions like Dhaka and Surat known for their high-quality fabrics before British rule. The first modern textile mill in India was established in Mumbai in 1854. The industry flourished in Maharashtra and Gujarat due to favorable climates, but now it has spread across the country. Ahmedabad, known as the Manchester of India, is the second largest cotton textile hub. Factors like local raw cotton, moist climate, hydel power, and skilled labor contributed to its growth. However, the industry has faced challenges in recent years due to emerging competitors and outdated technology. Information technology, IT. The information technology industry deals in the storage, processing, and distribution of information. Today, this industry has become global. This is due to a series of technological, political, and socio-economic events. The main factors guiding the location of these industries are resources availability, cost, and infrastructure. The major hubs of the IT industry are the Silicon Valley, California, and Bangalore, India. IT industry in Silicon Valley, located in Northern California near San Francisco Bay and Santa Clara Valley, has its roots in Palo Alto, home to Stanford University. Frederick Terman, known as the father of Silicon Valley, encouraged his students to establish companies in the area, leading to the creation of the Stanford Industrial Park. The key locational advantages of Silicon Valley include proximity to advanced scientific and technological centers, pleasant climate and clean environment with space for future expansion, close to major roads and airports, ensuring good connectivity, access to skilled labor and markets. IT industry of Bangalore is located on the Deccan Plateau, from where it gets the name Silicon Plateau. The city is known for its mild climate throughout the year. Locational advantages of Silicon Plateau, Bangalore are: Bangalore has the largest number of educational institutions and IT colleges in India. The city was considered dust-free with low rents and cost of living. The state government of Karnataka was the first to announce an IT policy in 1992. The city has the largest and widest availability of skilled managers with work experience. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy learning about industries. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting social science videos. See you next time.